played so many young guys early on. You got a chance to play them in your first few games. I know for a lot of fans it's sort of frustrating, but it seems like it's validated in a game like the Cal game where you had to put some guys into some tough situations. Yeah, I mean, was that kind of the plan when you get guys early playing time? Do you feel like there was some payoff that you saw in that Cal game?
Absolutely. Absolutely. When the game's kind of out of hand, you do it for two reasons. You put the younger guys or guys that don't play as much in, so that first of all, you keep your other guys healthy, and secondly, the guys get reps in a real game to where when they finally get in there, the lights go on. They don't feel like a deer in the headlights. So we made our share of mistakes. We moved some guys from offense to defense, and guys from the scout team up to defense. But all in all, they only scored 17 points, so that was good.
Are there guys, I know you're proud of all your guys, I mean, guys in particular that it was like, man, you had to put them in some tough spots in that Cal game and they performed?
I'll tell you what, every one of those freshmen. When you talk about, at one time, you look out there and you have Balducci, Buckner, and Armstead in there in the front. And Christian Frentz isn't a freshman, but he's in there also. That's four guys that have limited, experience. And then, James Scales came in our nickel package, did a good job. And I thought Koa Kai and I wish I could pronounce the kid's name right, 98 Kalfavala, I thought they did a nice job. I was very proud of all of them, the way they battled and they came in and played in adverse situations.
They seem to adjust and get better as the game went on, particularly in the second half.
I think that happens when you're playing. You first get out there. There's some probably butterflies and nervousness, and sometimes you get paralysis by analysis, or you forget what you're doing because of the nerves. And I think the more you're out there, the more you do it, the more you see it. I thought that they calmed down and did a nice job. I was very pleased with the way the guys played. Very pleased. There was a lot of, and I'm not making excuses. You guys know me better than that. A lot of young puppies out there, and we held up, and our offense got it going, and we won the game. I thought the key play was the turnover right after we scored, and Bo gets a pick, and then things started to go our way. And also, when you only give up 3, when we get a 7, those kinds of things were big. And our third down, what's the word? Execution was really good. I think it was like they were 2 of 12.
Yeah, when they scored that early touchdown in the second half, they were really running the ball effectively, and then you kind of didn't see much of that later in the game. What changed?
Well, we got a little bit better, I'm sure. They probably should have kept doing it, but don't print that. But they didn't, and I don't know why. And we also decided that instead of being in one thing, that we were going to, we tried the best we could. It's hard to make adjustments on the sidelines, particularly with young guys. It's not hard to make adjustments on the sidelines, but with young guys, because you don't even know if they know A first, and you're trying to say, we're not going to do A anymore, we're doing B. But we did some B, and B worked.
Did you ask any more, like guys like Michael and Kiko, with that young front, did your linebackers need to do more to try to contain things?
Well,
in the second half?
obviously they have to really make sure everybody's lined up correctly. But, we try not to put any more pressure on anybody. We kind of knew going in what we were going into. And to a man, we didn't talk about it. We knew about it, we didn't talk about it. It just was next man up, and everybody do the best they could.
How are you feeling about the depth at secondary, at safety specifically?
Well, we're getting thinner, but we'll find a way to make this work.
How about Stanford?
Michael Clay's here for those who want to talk to Michael.
How about Stanford? What, as you get ready for them, what sticks out to you in their offense?
Well, they're a power, downhill, a lot of big personnel group running team coupled with the play action. So that's what sticks out the most is they're probably going to feel pretty good after watching some of that film, But, and you never know what's going to go on. But, we heard about it last year after the year prior, with Toby Gerhardt. And I thought last year we did a nice job of holding up and playing the run. So I feel comfortable that once we get practices in, we'll be fine.
Eric Dargan, specifically, other than being from the fine city of Pittsburgh, California, what do you like about what he's done?
Well, he's playing a lot of positions, Adam. You know, he's playing corner, he's playing nickel, he's playing safety, he's playing rover. So the fact that his intelligence, you know, his scale of intelligence, knowing a lot of the positions has helped us and helped him tremendously.
You brought Reggie Daniels on the trip. You know, Isaac Dixon's a guy who's played for you. You know, there are other guys who can factor in at safety. Do you think you'll need to play a young safety now?
You know, that's hard back there, but obviously we're going to try to get somebody ready.
You guys like to rotate people through, obviously, throughout games. Is there a point where that rotation starts to get affected or do you stick with that rotation philosophy no matter how deep you got to go?
Well, we didn't rotate as freely, but we did rotate enough to give some guys a rest. You know, and I knew when they were in. You know, we would communicate, and so when you have a bunch of young guys in together, that limits your calls because you want to make sure they know what they're doing at least, so that they can do it to the best of their ability. So there was some, yeah. We didn't rotate as many guys as often, but when we put the young guys in, we tried to, you know, keep it to where they knew what they were doing.
Efo be in the mix in safety. Did he play some safety in the spring?
He's got to know everything. Aaron, they got to know them all now. We're to the point where they got to know how to play nickel, rover, free safety, corner, and
Maybe even D-line for Efo, right?
I don't think we'll go that far. We good?